Hey, how's it going, everyone? Your boy Jolsey, aka Comic Filth, and we're finally back with another video. Apologies, it's been so long, but yeah. Anyway, I just recently picked up this Justice League Dark Rebirth Omnibus. I've read probably about 70% of the material in here. So, like the main series when it was coming out. So, your main writers, of course, are James Tynion, Ram V, or is it Ram Fifth? I don't know. And you get amazing artwork in here, mostly by Alvaro Martinez Bueno. Hopefully, I'm saying that dude's name right. Apologies if not. But yeah, anyway, this is a big book. It's massive. If you've got the Justice League Dark New 52 Omnibus, you'll notice that the spine is gorgeous and will match it. Do you need to read that omnibus to read this one? Not really. It just shares the same title. But yeah, there's the back. Nice artwork by Greg Capullo. And yeah, Wonder Woman is forming a team, and there's pretty much all it collects down there if you want to pause and read that. But yeah, that's awesome. I really loved this series when it was coming out. Do you need to read anything prior to it? Not really. It helps if you have kind of an idea of where the DC universe is at this time, like, after Dark Knight's Metal and No Justice by Scott Snyder. But to be honest, it's pretty friendly to just jump straight into it, and yeah. Alrighty, so on the actual hardcover itself, you've got this cool, like, purple motif. Pretty similar to the New 52 Justice League Dark Omnibus, but some more awesome artwork by Greg Capullo, who did the variants, or the first couple variants. Cool spine there with that sort of, like, cursive font. And another variant cover here. I believe this is by Clayton Crane. So yeah, just real gorgeous. And if you couldn't tell, the teams, Wonder Woman, Zatanna, Detective Chim, Swamp Thing, and Man-Bat. Yeah, Man-Bat from Batman. Pretty cool. But later on, you do get like characters like Constantine and like Dr. Fate, and that sort of join the team or come in and out. And there's like the full spread of the dust jacket. Really nice, glossy, thick dust jacket. Nothing too crazy on the dust jacket flaps, just like a write-up of all the creators. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's always good. Alrighty, time to dive in. So off the bat, it's pretty, like the binding isn't the greatest. It is quite a thick book, and need to give it a fair few stretches. But yeah, some awesome, I think that's Jenny Frison artwork. And there you go, you got your creators, your table of contents. There are page numbers throughout this as well, which is always helps. But yeah, as you can see, it kind of just doesn't really want to, like, stay open on me at this stage. And you got a write-up there by James Tynion. That looks like it was done in late 2023. So there's a covered issue 1. A lot of the variant covers are on the opposite side. It's pretty cool. It gives you credits on like who does it. So here we're kicking it off. And yeah, artwork's just gorgeous throughout this thing. We won't do like a full deep dive into all the stories and stuff like that, just to avoid spoilers. But yeah. Real cool stuff here. There's a real creepy villain who's pretty much the main villain throughout this thing. I think he's called the Upside Down Man, if I can remember. But yeah, as you can see, the binding's just, I need to give this a pretty good stretch. You do get, of course, like the Justice League pop in and out. There is Justice League Endless Winter that's collected in here. That's a pretty cool story. It's kind of like the Frost Giant, waking up from his slumber, and he's put the world into a endless winter, so to speak. That was collected in like a hardcover by itself. But yeah, just real awesome artwork throughout this thing. I don't really think there's any sort of dull moments. And each character sort of gets their own sort of like spotlight. You even get Blue Devil in here. Just all sort of your magic stuff. Like, there's an awesome cover there. Man-Bat looking freaky. Yeah, there's a lot of like horror elements throughout this thing, a lot of creepy stuff, which I'm always a big fan of. There's that Clayton Crane image we saw on the hardcover. Etrigan the Demon, he pops up every now and then as well. So yeah, pretty sweet. Quite a big fan of all this. Paper quality is pretty good. It's not like super glossy, but it's not matte. It's like in between. But yeah, it's just mostly the binding at this first sort of interval here. I imagine with a couple stretches and reads, it should be pretty decent. But yeah, pretty cool panel layouts. this is a good issue here as well, where there's like another sort of Swamp Thing type of character, and Swamp Thing and the Floronic Man, or the Floronic Platon. I forget his name. Jason Woodrow, I think his name is. He's like one of Swamp Thing's man's villains. They're kind of both talking to him and kind of seeing which path you'll go down. But yeah, awesome artwork. I think it's Kyle Hotz that does this issue. There you go, John Constantine. Zatanna, always that tension between them. But yeah, as you can see, he's getting so much good artwork throughout this thing. There's that Upside Down Man character. He's pretty freaky. He's pretty much the main villain throughout this thing. Yeah, it's a good cover there as well. I believe this is the Endless Winter. Got some, I think there's like an Aquaman issue in here as well. I think that's part of that tie-in. Yeah, it's a badass cover as well. Kind of like the whole Viking theme Swamp Thing's got going on throughout the storyline as well. Black Adam plays a pretty big part in it as well. But yeah, this thing's just a treat. I'm really excited to dive into it and read some more of it. It's a pretty cool cover there. Flash just getting destroyed. Even better. As you can see, as we're getting towards the end of the book, it's like wanting to close again. So yeah, probably just need to give it some decent stretches. It's a nice Jim Lee cover there. And I'm getting towards the end of the book, trying to avoid spoilers. Looks like you got some sort of scripts, or kind of seems like, but there we go, character concept sketches, some preliminary artwork. Always a big fan of this stuff. And looks like a bit of a story outline. Alrighty, so there's Justice League Dark Rebirth Omnibus. Pretty thick. I think it's like close to 1,500 pages. Once again, I don't know if it's my copy or if they're all like this, but the binding is just real stiff, so I'm going to have to like really stretch that out. But overall, really good looking book. It is quite well made. Like, you can really feel that this thing is quite sturdy, which is nice. It's the last thing you want your omnibus to fall apart. And yeah, I think if you're into like Justice League, more of the supernatural sort of characters in the DC universe, this is fantastic. I think definitely dive into it. And if you've got like the New 52 one and you really like that sort of theme, I think this is a bit probably a better run, just in my opinion. But that one's great as well, the New 52. So yeah, I think overall, real good book to get if you're into the, you know, more of the occult, supernatural, magic sort of characters. Yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and yeah, take care.